when you do a lot of content, people see you a lot. They get awfully invested in what you do and how you make your money. I mean, really, they do. I have never, in all of the years that I was in landscaping, I was in landscaping for 26 years. Excuse me, let me put this doob out. Well, okay, didn't mean to do that. In all the years that I was in landscaping, I next to nobody gave a shit how much money I made, how I made my money, what I did, so forth and so on. Ever since I've been in content creation, people are just, they are just, no, man, you do this, you do this. This person here says, you have something to do with the government. You're either a teacher or you work for some government agency. No, 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 no. I am the furthest person you want from teaching your kids. I'm a high school dropout that failed 7th grade completely and barely made it out of 8th grade. I dropped out of my high school at the beginning of my sophomore year of high school with 1.5 credits. That's how many credits I earned during my freshman year of high school. Failed 7th grade completely, had to redo the whole goddamn thing, barely made it out of 8th grade. I think, and listen, I don't know if there's a way of double checking this with anybody at the school, but if you go back in the records, I bet you I still hold the record for the most number of detentions by a 7th grader and an 8th grader at S.E. Gross Junior High in Brookfield, which is where I went to junior high. And then I didn't do shit my freshman year. I didn't show up to school for the first 6 weeks of my sophomore year, and then only showed up because there was nobody left to party with. And the principal met me in the hallway and was like, yeah, we're not doing this. I was like, you know what, you're right. We're not doing this. So you don't want me teaching your kids, first and foremost. And I have never worked for a government agency other than when I was working for landscape companies that were contracted by a government agency to do some landscaping on a property or something like that. Otherwise, no. I did landscaping for 26 years. I retired in February of 2018. My wife was the sole breadwinner for about 5 years after that. I, at her encouragement, did a bunch of social media content, accidentally built a following, and when her company folded in May of 24, we monetized what I accidentally built, and now I do social media content full time. It's literally what I do. The videos that you see on the various social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of them, that's how I make my money. I make video content. I put it on the various social media platforms. The ones that have me monetized attach ads to my videos. And when they get revenue from people seeing those ads from watching my videos, they share that revenue with me. I am in a revenue sharing monetization situation with YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And then I do TikTok shop content on my other TikTok page to generate revenue from that platform because I can't stay in the Creator Rewards program to save my life. So no government agency, no teacher. I'm not on some government dole. I'm not some secret agent. I don't work for somebody secretly behind the scenes. I do social media content. That's it. That's what I do. I work every other day doing social media content, and it pays the bills.